The term one-season wonder is often used in a derogatory way, but players are given the title only if they had a truly exceptional season. Countless players in the English Premier League had an amazing first season, but failed to replicate their success the next year. Today, let's look at some iconic names that ruled the Premier League for a year, but ultimately fizzled out. Asamoah Gyan. Sunderland forked out a club record £13 million in 2010 to sign FIFA World Cup superstar Asamoah Gyan from Rennes, where the Ghanaian had scored 13 League One goals the previous season. He scored after coming off the bench for his Premier League debut at Wigan and went on to notch 11 goals in all competitions, contributing 5 assists. But his success at Sunderland and the interest in him turned Gyan's head. During September of his second season, the club announced their record signing was being loaned to Al Ain in UAE for a massive loan fee, with Gyan reportedly earning 4 times what he raked in on Wearside. Gyan's agent played another blinder 4 years later when the centre-forward moved to China for a reported £227,000 a week. Roque Santa Cruz. Mark Hughes paid Bayern Munich £3.5 million for 25-year-old Santa Cruz, who had spent 8 years in Bavaria but never scored more than 5 goals in a season. He went on to score 19 in his debut campaign in the Premier League, but that proved to be the outlier, the only season in Europe when he broke into double figures. Still, despite Santa Cruz netting only 4 times the following season, it wasn't enough to put Hughes off taking the striker to Manchester City for £17.5 million. For that figure, City received a total of 3 Premier League goals. Robinho. Back in 2008, Man City announced themselves as the richest club in the world after being sold to the Abu Dhabi United Group, before smashing their transfer record to pay £32.5 million for Robinho. The Brazil attacker had been set to join Chelsea until Real Madrid got wind of the fact the Blues had been selling shirts with his name on them before any deal had been agreed upon. Robinho lived up to the hype during his first season, scoring 14 goals and taking the captain's armband in Richard Dunn's absence. But his status fell the following season, while City's rose, with Robinho failing to score in 10 Premier League appearances before Christmas. He was loaned to Santos before being sold to AC Milan for less than half the fee City had paid 2 years previously. Papiss Cissé. It may be harsh to label this former Newcastle striker a one-season wonder, considering he hit double figures in 2014-15. But there is no denying the Senegalese failed to live up to the expectations he set during a romping start to life in the Premier League. Cissé scored 13 times in his first 14 Premier League matches, combining with Demba Ba in a lethal strike force to lead the Magpies to a 5th-placed finish in the top flight. Cissé scored 8, 2, 11 and 3 goals in the following 4 seasons and was never truly able to reach those dizzying heights again. Amazaki. Wigan paid Zamalek £1.5 million to borrow Zaki for a season in 2008 and was rewarded with 7 goals in his first 8 games, including a quite ridiculous volley against Liverpool at Anfield. Zaki had 10 Premier League goals by the turn of the year, but his attitude failed to match his eye for goal, with the Egypt striker returning late from international duty 4 times. Michu. Fresh from surviving their first season in the Premier League, Swansea signed Michu for £2 million from Rayo Vallecano in the summer of 2012. The then 26-year-old introduced himself to English football with a brace and an assist on the opening day of the 2012-13 season, as Brendan Rodgers' side battered QPR 5-0 at Loftus Road, and that was just the start. Michu netted 6 goals in his first 8 Premier League games and 13 by Christmas, earning himself a bumper new 4-year contract. The striker scored 5 more goals and 3 in the League Cup to help Swansea win their first major honour, but he failed to follow up an incredible first year. Injuries hampered his second season at the Liberty Stadium and his subsequent spell on loan at Napoli. He returned to Spain after reaching a settlement over the final year of his contract at Swansea. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe and ring that bell icon so you can see our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.